So what a sweaty ass day it's been. Been quite a warm week really. This week haven't really got a massive amount to show anything. I will put a short video up, some bits we've been doing, and just explain you know, some of the various things that we've come across this week. But a lot of it's been organising this week, going running here, there and everywhere. Just been clearing up the site of one that we're going to be handing over soon, and getting one up to steel height to go over the bifold. There's a lot of organising and sorting out for heights there, because the engineer designed something that was never going to work. A junction off the steel over the bifold. Well, you're going to have a 340mm boxing across a kitchen, in a brand new kitchen they just gone out their way to design, and obviously they want flat ceilings. Now, one of the other problems was there's various different ceiling heights and floor heights in the house. So obviously I had to work out what ceiling to take it to, bearing in mind there's a wall coming from the kitchen to block the other part of the house off. Obviously the top of the floor has to be the same. So it was just we had to take levels of every ceiling in the house really. Although it's only a very small extension at the back, it's so crucial to get that right. You can hurry it and you're going to be wrong, and then at the end of it you'll be explaining to a client, oh, I didn't think of this, I didn't think of that. Well, you know, you've been employed by that client because they trust that you can do a good job, trust that you're going to get these things right. So I mean, I've come across it a lot of times with lads that I've worked with. I've helped them out and that, and I've said, well, what's the ceiling level? And they're, you know, halfway up a lift. I said, what's the ceiling level? Oh, I don't know. What, you didn't work that out at the bottom to make sure, you know, you can either get it in a course or know where you are for heights with the gauge? No, because I thought I'd just put a split at the top. Well, a split at the top? Well, you don't need to put a split at the top if you get it right. But for us, we've got Imperial on the outside, and obviously you can't bed a block up to the height these Imperial bricks are. So we've had to use helical ties that you knock in with a hammer into the thermalites. They're good ties actually, they work really well. But I've still regulated it so that I know I've got the right cuts at the top, that I haven't got shitty little splits or whatever. It all works gauge to the ceiling collars, because that's, you know, it's a must. The times I've seen on socials where people have put a 20 or 30mm split over a lintel or something on metric work, and I'm thinking, how have you managed to do that? How could you have a 30mm split on metric brickwork? It just doesn't make any sense. So it's obviously that they ain't done the prior prep that it takes to get them things right. They just get over it when they get there. Well, prevention's better than cure, and if you sort out early, you know where you are, you know if you've got cuts, you know if you ain't got cuts, and you've got a path that, you know, if you take that, you're going to be right at the top. It's a no-brainer. So I've got a little setup here that is perfect for young apprentices to test their eye. Now this wall, as you can see, is only 20mm off the neighbouring party wall. So this is a good opportunity to like run 2 courses like this in one go to test your eye, because at the end of the day, obviously it's in behind, you know, you want it to be right, but it's a good opportunity just to get that eye tested. Look down from the line and eye it, because once you get your eye into things, you'll notice if things are wrong straight away, and it's always a good thing to have a good eye. So when you look at something, you can automatically see if it's right or wrong, and this is the perfect opportunity if you're an apprentice now to do this. Run 2 courses in one go and eye them. So let's see what my eye's like. So she's good there, which is close to the corner, you'd expect that. We'll move her a bit further along. Yeah, pretty good, all the way down the level. Again, dead on, all the way down the level. Dead on, all the way down the level. Now that ain't because I'm amazing, that is just purely because I've done it so many times before, and I'm 40 odd years old and I've got an eye like a shithouse rat. But exercises like this for young apprentices will bring your eye on no end, and you'll spot things when they're wrong straight away. Having a great eye is a really good asset. Tell you what, I feel for you 3-inch bed boys today. Must be well hard getting them down with these dry blocks on a hot day. So the wall's up now, a couple of courses short of our plate level, but that's our plate level there. It's been a bit of a head scratcher to get our levels, because we got a pitch roof in here, but this building squares off to be a room above and goes 2 stories. So we've got different heights for this side as what we have for this side, because we've got a pitch going up underneath about 3-4 course under the window. Not 100% sure, got to work that one out. But when we stripped the roof back to find the joist height there, we found that the actual ceiling levels were all different, because you had numerous steels in here. You've got a bulkhead there which made this ceiling a different height. So what we had to do was work out what our ceiling height was in total. We couldn't knock a hole out here, which you normally do, because again they've got a steel in this room and the floor heights have got a slight step upstairs. So it's been a real head scratcher. We spent about 2 hours today just trying to resolve that, but we finally got there. So we're nearly there, and we were waiting for a delivery of bricks which never come. So once that comes tomorrow, we'll get this up to the steel height, which is there. It's got one of them big steels. It's a 71 kg per meter steel, because it's got a steel coming through on this one onto it. So it's about half a ton. Now the access here is appalling. No fault of anybody's, but it just means we ain't going to be able to get a spider crane in here. So what it means is, we'll by hook or by crook, we've got to get it into here, lead out flat, and then we're going to have to get a genie to lift it up somewhere or another. But we're going to have to make some sort of platform there for the genie to sit to get it to the right height. So it is going to be a little bit of an awkward one. Probably going to do that Monday, let everything go off a bit. But we're getting there now. All the hard work's been sorted out, the steels have been measured, everything's been arranged for it. And the only other question mark we have now is whether we keep this part gable or we take it out. Because by the time you've taken the weight of this gable, picked it up on acros, put steels in, got it all packed, I don't think there's any value in keeping it. So I might possibly take this down and just build a fresh wall on top. Simply because I think I could build the wall quicker than I could pick it up with all the faffing around. So that's that. So this might sound counterintuitive, but with these semi-engineering bricks, you want to slow up putting your muck down. Because if you put your muck down too fast, too much they just fall down the hole. If you roll it like that, pull the back in, obviously, because we got this 10mm bloody cavity with the insulation. What you'll get is it'll be easier to get down, and you won't smudge so much. Now these bricks are a bugger, because obviously they're fake heathers, they're sand face ones. So you are going to get a couple of little marks here and there. I mean, if you're not careful, even myself, I mean, there is a couple of marks that I've got on them. Done my best with them, so you can do, but use more to the end of your tip of your trowel, and that'll keep it a lot cleaner. But especially though you've got to have this muck a little bit wetter as well. What you find is everything's easier marked, you know. Just a gentle around there. Oh, that's low. You get a bit of inconsistency with these, unfortunately. Sorry? Yeah, that'd be nice actually.
He's only back or not yet?
He's not back yet. Here's my dude.
Hiya. Enjoying the sun?
What I do, I always eyes my bill. So never that, normally that far out, and she's just a touch. That's it. There.